Hello and welcome to another fun-filled knife adventure. Hooray! So today we're going to be taking a look at the Kizer Mini Mystic. This is the acrylic and aluminum version, I believe. Let's see. It says it's 4.18 inch. Oh, this is totally the wrong knife. This is a different knife. That is a 4.18 inch knife. It's also Kizer. This is the Kizer Mystic pocket folding knife made in China. So let's get right into it. So you got the knife itself. You got a sticker. You got some extra screws for the body. You got a little pamphlet. You got the box. Let's set this to the side and get into the knife here. So, there you go. There's the Mini Mystic in acrylic and aluminum. Really like the looks of this knife. Let's see, let's get it open. Do I have something to wipe it off with? Yes, I do. Excuse me. The oil's off of it. All right. Very cool looking shape on this knife. I like how the acrylic shows through and shows you how the Omega spring works. If you're not familiar with that, you may learn when you get this knife. Very aggressive harpoon kind of shape on the blade. Nice grind on the blade. Got the Kizer branding. Oh yeah, Kizer is known for their very smooth clutch lock, I believe is what they call it. Basically their crossbar lock system. Very cool looking knife. Very, very cool. Looks like very deep carry pocket clip, and it is reversible for you lefties. Being a crossbar lock, you can operate it either hand equally. There's nothing to get in the way of the left hand. You're not pressing on the frame lock or anything like that. Looks like it's got T8 hardware everywhere, instead of a T8 for the pivot and T6 for the body screws. So I appreciate that. Let's see, what else? The action on it feels super smooth. Lockup is super solid. No wiggle up and down or side to side. That's one thing about their clutch locks, is they really get down, is the no vertical up and down blade play. Some crossbar lock knives have just a tiny bit, but Kizers have zero. So that's great. Let's get a few measurements on this knife here. Starting with the weight, 2.97 ounces. So it's right under that 3-ounce mark. I know a lot of guys like light pocket knives. I myself don't mind a heavier knife. Overall length, past 7.5, probably 7.6, 7.65. Blade length looks like about 3.25 to the front of the scales there, and then the actual cutting edge is a little over 3, maybe 3.1. Let's get some measurements here. The widest part of the scales is 0.436. And then the widest part with the clip is 0.599. Let's see, can we get, 0.599 would be the widest. The blade width at the top is 0.118. And then Down behind the edge, it drops down to 0.030. So that gives you a little bit of some measurements on the knife. Let's see. Let's do a few size comparisons. See what it compares to. Starting with the good old standards, the PM2 and the PM3. You can see it falls kind of right between those, a little longer than the PM3 and shorter than the PM2. Let's see. Here's another little Kizer that I got recently. It's the Kizer Yacht. I just happen to have it laying here, so we'll check it out. Then I have the Walmart bug out copy. You can see it's a little longer than it. We have another knife I just got done reviewing, which is the Kubi Decimal. You can see it's a little longer than the decimal. Then sitting beside me over here, well, let's see, I've got a Spyderco Smock. It's very close to the same length in the handles as the Smock. The blade on the Smock is a little longer. This is a Buck Knives 840 Select. Can't remember the actual exact name on it. Some of you guys will know. I was gifted that. Let's see. And then I've got, beside me, I've got quite a few Kizers over here. Let's see. This is the Veritas. For you people that have that one, you can know how to compare it. And let's see, what else do we have here? We have the Militol. Very similar in size to both of those. A little smaller than the Militol, but very close to the Veritas. We have the Kizer V1. Very close in size to that one as well. So, let's see. I believe this knife is offered in a few different versions. Let's go to the website here and check that out. The actual Kizer website looks like it's offered in 3 different versions. In this acrylic and aluminum, in a aluminum and burlap micarta, and a PEI and burlap micarta. 79, 75, and 75.99. So you can buy them straight from the Kizer website, or if you have an Amazon account, you can get them for the same price here. Looks like the PEI and burlap one. Oh, there's a $10 coupon, so it brings it down to $79. Whoops. There's my email address. Oh well. Yeah, so very same prices on Amazon. And you can get that in a couple of days, where it might take. Kizer's actually pretty good about their shipping. They don't take more than about a week, maybe 5 days to a week. So that's got the different versions and the prices for you. Let's do a sharpness test while we have it out. I actually just did one for that Kubi Decimal, so let's see. Oh yeah, very slicey blade. Feels very good going through there from the back of the blade to the front of the blade, and all the way in between. Knife companies are getting a lot better with their sharpening department, I've noticed. I was talking to a guy and said that he told me whenever you buy a knife, you have to send it off to have it professionally sharpened. And I was like, I don't know what knives you've been buying, but mine have been coming pretty sharp from the factory. So a little stropping and you're good to go. Yeah, super cool knife. They also offer the full size. This is the mini Mystic. And if we go back to the Kizer website, let's see. Let's go up here to the search box and type in Mystic. And it gives you all kinds of knives. I don't know why. Did I type it wrong? Did I not type it in right? MYSTIC. All right, so they have a titanium and micarta, which is my favorite one. And it looks like that's not the only version they have of it, though. Pretty sure. Let's see. Let's go back to Amazon and see what they're saying about it. Kizer Mystic. I didn't think that was the only version, but maybe it is. Looks like it is sold out on here as well. Huh. I could have sworn they had different versions of the full-size one, but maybe that's just me being off. That does have Rex 45 on that titanium and micarta one. Munko Knives and Kizer Mystic by Paul. That's a pretty cool animation there. So it looks like that is the only version available, maybe. Here's the story behind it if you want to check that out. Paul Munko, Colorful Filth. That's a different kind of name there. Super cool lines on the knife. I love that harpoon blade shape. I guess it's inspired by whaling harpoons. Rex 45, so I guess that might be the only version they have. I thought there was other ones. Maybe I was just seeing the mini Mystics and got confused. It does have a 3.74 inch blade, and it's almost 9 inches long overall, so it's a big boy. It only weighs an ounce, 1.4 ounces more than the mini though, so super cool looking knife. Super cool animation we got there. Let's see. So yeah, this is the Kizer Mini Mystic. Appreciate y'all being here, watching the video. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do so. Tell your friends about me. If you're awake in the mornings and want to talk about knives, we have a live blade talk every morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. A bunch of guys get together and talk knives, what we like, what we don't like, what's coming up, you know, what we've heard about. Every Thursday we're doing some mod videos. Last couple of Thursdays we've done titanium anodization and acid washing and stone washing. So if you want to learn how to do some mods to your knife, join us on Thursday mornings. That's 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 9 a.m. Eastern or 6 a.m. Pacific. If you happen to be overseas in the UK, it's -6 GMT. So 8 a.m. here would be 2 p.m. in the UK. So if you're up in the early afternoons and want to join us, you're welcome to. Hope to see you there. Appreciate you stopping in, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.